What's up, YouTube photographer? I'm back again. In today's video we are going to learn how to make our photos pop in Photoshop. As you can see right here, I have already finished here, but I'm going to take you process by process to how to make it pop like this using the basics of camera raw and other layers. Okay, let's get started. First of all, we are going to go to our camera raw. If you don't know the shortcut of camera raw, you just click Shift Control A to get it. First of all, we are going to start with our base key to lighten up this photo a little bit. As you can see, it's too dark. It has a lot of highlights and whites. So first of all, we are going to increase the exposure bar to lighten up our photo. At around plus 0.50. I think that is okay by now. And another thing, we are going to go to shadows. I always tell you to first work on exposure and shadows because they are the ones which light up, which can give you the best out of this light up setup. So another thing, secondly we are going to go to shadows and increase them a little bit, as you can see. But you can see your photo, it still has highlights, as you can see in this, as you can see at the screen. Here you can check our before and after. You can see our photo is becoming more lighter. So thirdly, we are going to work on highlights. As you can see, these highlights, when you increase the camera raw, shows where the highlights are. These red dots you are seeing, these are places where highlights are. So I'm going to decrease them to ensure that those red dots disappear. As you can see, at around -21. Fourthly, we are going to come at these whites. As you can see, also when we increase them, these red dots come back in our photo. So what we are going to do is we are going to decrease them also, because here we don't have a lot of whites. So we are going to decrease them at around -11. And another thing, You are going to go to blacks. As you can see, our photo has blacks. As you can see, these are blacks, so we can decrease them at around -3. And lastly, we are going to use our contrast. Our contrast always helps us to find details in our photos. So I'm going to increase them at around +10. And here you can check our before and after. And now you can see our photo is becoming much better. As you can see, this is before, this is our after, but our photo has not yet to light up the way I want it. So I'm going to go again to shadows and increase them around +49. And then exposure, I'm going to increase them a little bit around +9. So, and another thing, we are going here to balance our temperature. We are going to cool down our photo. As you can see, it's a little bit warm, so I'm going to cool it down by decreasing to around -16. I think it's better. So after I have finished these basic settings which light up our photo, as you can see our before and after, then go down to color mixture. Our color mixture, as you can see, it consists of a lot of colors: red, orange, yellow, greens, aquas, blues, purples, and magnetas. So, and we have hue, saturation, and luminance. So for me, basically, I want to start with luminance. I usually start with luminance to give me a better details in our photo. I'm going to come to blues. I'm going to decrease them a little bit at around -15. Then I'm going to also come to oranges, and I'm going to decrease them to around -21. We are going to come to our saturation. After finishing luminance, come to our saturation, look for blues. I'm going to increase them a little bit at around positive 33, and I'm going to come to our orange and increase them at around positive 11, as you can see. After finishing saturation, come to our hue, come to bruise also, increase them to around positive 7. Then come to our reds, also increase them to around positive 13. Then oranges, come and decrease them at around negative 10. After that, after you have finished, come back to here. I forgot to use luminance. Come to luminance here, to arabesques where we started. Increase a little bit of luminance at around positive 10. Let us see our before and after. As you can see, our photo has already started popping, but not yet. So we are going to come to sprint and toning. Here there is no much to do here, but you can increase the saturation of highlights. Lastly, we are going to use this calibration tool. This tool is a powerful tool which helps us to get good colors or to make our photo pop. Using this calibration tool, we are going to use this blue primary, layer. Okay, come to saturations, increase them at around where you can see that the photo is looking good or is looking much better. Come to hue, also decrease it to around negative 13. Right now we don't need this green primary, and if at all the photo is not looking good or the colors are not looking good at all, or there is too much reddish, can come here and increase this red primary to around +4 and go to saturation and decrease it around -2. As you can see now, our photo is looking much better, but as you can see, there is a lot of highlights or whites in our photo. So I'm going to go back and decrease these blacks a little bit, whites a little bit, uh, exposure a little bit, shadows a little bit, highlights a little bit. Now you can see that our photo is looking much better. As you can see, this is our before and after, our before and after, our before, our before and after. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next video.